STA cards are to be completed at task location prior to work starting. At the top of the STA card, you'll need to fill out the heading section first with appropriate site name, job task location, emergency information, muster point, and permit number. Here we have the numbers to correlate with what we're expecting in each section. Number 1, we'll need the site name or the location you're working at. 2, we'll need the job task or task location info. 3, the current date. 4, your shift. 5, unit number. 6, the emergency number, the contact number for that site. 7 is the muster point location in case of evacuation. 8 is the permit number if applicable. Each crew member needs to review the safety task assessment sections at the task location. At the bottom of the middle column, a new quality assessment tool has been added. Please review any quality issues or FME zone plans you may have for this task. Also, please pay attention to any special notes on the card. At the bottom right corner, it reads, "Attention! Verify weight of items to be lifted manually, not to exceed 50 pounds per person." On the back of the card, there's a safety task analysis tool. It works by identifying hazards and eliminating or minimizing them before the task is performed. Organize or list the information to correlate left to right across the chart. When filling this out, please include as much detail as possible. If there are any gloves or chemicals being used, write what type of glove or the chemical name. The superintendent will review all notes with the crew prior to commencing work. So in the first column, we're looking for task detail. List the task in as much detail as possible. The second column includes the hazards or risks. List all hazards that may be associated with the tasks that were listed in the first column. Use your team members to double check and add anything you may have overlooked. Mitigation, safeguards, hazard, and risk control. Provide your plan to eliminate the hazards, risks that were listed. Writing, wear proper PPE, well, that won't suffice. There needs to be enough detail to prepare a new team member to come into the area and know exactly what to wear, prepare, etc. Responsible person. Each team member should be involved in the hazard mitigation process. They should write his or her name in the fourth column. After the task is complete, use this section to close out the task. Are all permits signed off? Are there any hazards remaining? Was the area cleaned up at the end of the job or shift? Were there any injuries or incidents? Under the section marked SDS reviewed, please write the chemical name in this section. Writing yes or no will not be acceptable. We need to know the actual chemical being used and the SDS reviewed. Superintendents, it is your responsibility to review and edit when necessary the information on every STA card with every individual involved. Craft team member, it is your responsibility to review, ask questions, and understand all hazards in detail involved with the task at hand. When you understand what's being asked of you for the task, please write and sign at the bottom. APM's best practice is to post STA cards in corresponding area. APM's best practice is to make sure the card is filled out so it's clear and legible. Each column is descriptive in detail. The chemical name is listed, and the workers have signed their name at the bottom.